Welcome to the SwapItGreen buying and selling tutorial. In this tutorial we cover a single SwapItGreen transaction from both the buyer's and the seller's point of view. A SwapItGreen member spots an item under recently added listings that she's interested in. A glass honeypot and dipper. She clicks on the thumbnail image to check out the item details. The seller has an excellent rating of 5 stars. Our buyer looks over the description, then clicks on the tab to see the condition of the item, then looks up the seller information. It all looks pretty good, so she clicks to bid now. She notices that someone else has bid on this honeypot. She really wants this item, so she decides to bid a little higher than the listing price. The seller asked for 5 trading points. Our buyer ups her bid to 10, hoping to get the seller's attention. She clicks to calculate the transaction fee, $1. She has enough money in her wallet to pay the transaction fee, and she has enough trading points to cover her offer. Along with her offer, she sends a message to the seller. She wants the item shipped to her, so she makes sure that option is selected. Her offer is ready now, so she clicks to place bid. Her offer is submitted to the seller. SwapItGreen notifies the seller of the offer by email. Now we'll see what the seller does. Our seller logs into SwapItGreen and checks his alerts on the home page. There's the alert about his 2 new offers. He clicks in the alert to act on the offers. The honeypot is there. He clicks on the white arrow in the very left column to view all his offers. Here's a nice summary of the offers, showing each buyer's screen name and feedback rating, how many trading points they bid, and their zip codes and preferred delivery method. In the comment column, he sees our buyer's message. The first offer is for 5 trading points, but he goes for our buyer's 10-point offer and clicks on the green check mark to accept. SwapItGreen sends an email to the buyer notifying her that her offer has been accepted. However, she had enough money in her wallet to pay the transaction fee, so the deal is done and she has no action to take at this point. The seller also receives a SwapItGreen email advising him that the item has been paid for and it's ready to ship. He logs into SwapItGreen, once again checks the alerts on the home page and clicks on his seller's alert reminding him that he has to ship the item. On the shipping page, the seller also prints the handy shipping label with his own return address and the buyer's shipping address already filled in. The seller enters the shipping carrier and tracking number. Entering the tracking number is optional, but the buyer will appreciate being able to track the item. And finally, our seller marks the item as shipped. And the ball is now back in the buyer's court. She has already received her email notification that the seller shipped her item. When she receives the honeypot, she logs in once again and clicks on the alert in the SwapItGreen homepage saying the seller has shipped her item. There's her honeypot. She selects it by clicking in the checkbox to the left and then clicks on the item received button at the top. Now the transaction is marked as completed. Both buyer and seller will eventually receive emails from SwapItGreen suggesting they rate and leave feedback for their trading partners, but the seller wants to leave feedback immediately, so he clicks on My Listings under My Account in the overhead menu. In the Seller Zone, he clicks on the Completed Sales tab and moves his mouse over the image of the honeypot. See that little pencil icon below the thumbnail? That's his Leave Feedback button. In the pop-up, he gives the buyer an excellent rating, adds a comment, and submits his feedback. Both the rating and the comment will be visible to other SwapItGreen members. The buyer could likewise leave feedback at any time by clicking on My Offers under My Account and then opening the Close tab. But she prefers to wait until she receives the reminder from SwapItGreen. The email makes it really easy to provide feedback, so she rates the seller by clicking on Excellent. The SwapItGreen website opens in her browser, and she adds her own comment. Both the buyer and seller are helping other members by informing them of their experiences with their trading partners. And that completes this transaction and this tutorial. That's all there is to it. Happy swapping.